Well, we all know by now that Hulk Hogan is famous for his tall tales and his bending and exaggeration of the truth, which is an understatement at times, and this has never been more on display, in my opinion, than in this interview that he did with Theo Vaughn this week.
And they tried to get me to testify otherwise.
Wow.
Which I said I would. And then when I got on the witness stand, I told the truth and made a quick exit and didn't go back to New York for 5 years.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's where the feds were? Because that's where Vince was?
Yeah, they were trying to prosecute him out of Brooklyn.
Wow.
So when I went to work for Ted Turner, I couldn't even wrestle anywhere in New York for 5 years.
So they thought you were going to rat on him?
Yeah.
And you just said he didn't do it?
Well, I became a government witness.
Wow.
Because to avoid prosecution, because they were going to get somebody and they were going for Vince. And then if they weren't going for Vince, they pulled me aside and actually told me what was going to happen to me if I didn't say this. And I went,
I didn't know that.
No problem, brother. You got it. So when I got on the witness stand there in Brooklyn, I had a Learjet waiting at Teterboro Airport. I had Alec Isaacman, one of my attorneys that handled the Larry Flint trial.
Mm-hmm.
I had another attorney, Henry Holmes, with me. And when I got off that witness stand, I didn't even go sit in the courtroom. I went out the side door, got in the car, I went to Teterboro Airport and didn't come back for 5 years until the three prosecutors, Charlie Rose, or either Charlie Rose or Sean O'Shea. One of them got busted with a bunch of kilos of coke. And then the other one died of cancer. I can't remember who was who. But the third guy, the head of the FBI, flagged him, and I became good friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So once that was over, then I went back to New York.
Yeah.
Look, I know what you're saying. Seth, you're playing the whole goddamn interview. Well, that's what he did. He lied through the whole goddamn interview. You remember Hulk Hogan hiding from the feds? On the run from the feds? He swerved the feds. He swerved the federal government. They came to Hulk Hogan and said, Hulk Hogan, we're going to get you for steroids, brother. And you're going to go down unless you testify against Vince McMahon and help us take down him. And Hulk said, okay, guys, whatever you want, I'll do it. I'll do whatever you say. Just don't lock me up, okay? I'll help. I'll do whatever you want. Wink, wink. Fingers crossed behind his back, double. Because when he got on the witness stand, he swerved him. He agreed to be a special witness for the federal government against Vince McMahon, only to go, no, man, Vince didn't do shit. He's totally innocent. Peace out, bro, and duck out the back door and run and leave and hide from the state for 5 years till the statute of limitations was up or the detectives were dead or moved on to some other shit and he became buddies with them or died. Really? Hulk Hogan on the run from the federal government because he was going to be the target of their steroid fucking takedown? Unless he buried Vince McMahon and at the last minute, he fucking told the truth about Vince McMahon's innocence and then stayed out of the state. Never mind that this was the federal government, not the state government, and staying out of the state of New York. He said, oh, they prosecuted in New York or whatever. Vince was being prosecuted by the federal government. The court might have, the trial might have taken place in New York, but it's not like the feds it's federal. As long as you're within the United, you'd have to move to Guam or fucking Canada or something. And you're the American here, you're Mr. America. You can't just do that shit. So again, another fucking tall tale by the immortal Hulk Hogan here, who just fucking took the stand and probably lied about some shit, if we're being honest here. But that's not for me to say. But he certainly did not swerve and run from the federal government. And I think he added in there SYW. I never went there with WCW. Fuck off. Fuck off. But we're not done yet. I know what you're saying. This is on too long. There's so many lies. How could this be? I've saved what I believe to be the best and most shocking one for last. Maybe you've heard it. I would say running from the feds is a pretty big one, but alas.
Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.